Let's go. Alan Klingbeil joining me. I mean, right off the top, Dana White said the best match in Power Slap history that we have had up until Power Slap 16. Yourself, Wolverine, you weren't the victor. However, I do think you're still a victor in the people's mind and eyes. It didn't go your way. Your face is shown otherwise, but how are you feeling?
Man, I gotta say, yeah, he came up, he told me, Dana,
he came
he was
up, he
like,
told me,
you're one of the toughest son of
Dana,
bitches
he
I've
was
ever
like,
met.
you're one of
Hands
the
down
toughest son
the
of bitches
best
I've ever met.
power slap
Hands
match
down
I've ever
the
seen.
best power slap match I've
And
ever
as
seen.
and as a athlete slash fan of the sport, I'm like, holy crap, that's
fan
such
of
a
the
huge,
sport. I'm like, holy crap, that's such a
huge
huge
amount of praise on my end.
huge
I'm not
amount of
gonna lie, I
praise
probably made
on
him
my end.
uncomfortable. I gave him a hug.
I'm
I
not
was
gonna
like,
lie, I
sir,
probably made him
thank you.
uncomfortable.
It's
I
such
gave
an
him a hug.
honor, and I
I was
really
like,
mean
sir,
so
thank you. It's such an honor, and I really mean so
much. I couldn't help it, man. I was like, dude,
I couldn't help it, man. I was like,
that's
dude,
fucking high praise. Excuse my language, but seriously.
that's fucking high praise. Excuse my language, but seriously.
So I'm feeling ecstatic.
I'm feeling
I think
ecstatic.
there's good potential for a rematch.
I
Maybe
think
not,
there's
but
good potential for a rematch.
hopefully
Maybe
that's
not,
what
but
happens. So
hopefully that's what happens. So
For sure. I mean, I think there definitely, could warrant a rematch in this one. And not many people would balk at it. I mean, or obviously earlier in the night, Logan Greenall had a nice victory over Russell Rivero. But, let's give it back on you, man, here. I mean, the first ever, you may not realize, how monumental this is in the sport up until this point, but we get the first son in victory in a championship match. I mean, we're talking as close as an hair that separates winners and losers at this particular junction, the top of the top, the cream of the crop. I mean, have you taken a second just to think about that, the history that was made here tonight?
I got to tell you, when they announced it, I saw Ron, and
when they announced it, I saw Ron,
holy shit, I got to take another hit from this guy.
like, holy shit, I got to take another hit from this guy.
And I mean, that's exactly what we're both thinking. Like, all right, I'll do it.
Exactly what we're both thinking. Like, all right, I'll do it. But
I thought I had it. I really did.
I thought I had it.
I thought it was.
I really did.
If you win the sudden death round,
I thought it was.
you win.
If you win the sudden death
you know
round,
the entire
you win,
thing. But
the entire thing. But
I guess maybe that's not how it works. I'm not 100%
I guess
certain.
maybe that's not how it works. I'm
feeling the weight of it a little bit, but
I'm feeling the weight of it a little bit.
I don't know, man. I'm ecstatic, but
I don't know, man. I'm
torn
ecstatic
that I lost this well.
Torn that I lost this well.
Yeah, no, that is how it works. So it comes a one round sudden death. One judge had it for you. One judge had it for him. And then ultimately the second judge, deciphered, in his favor. And so, you should be incredibly happy, man. I think there's a lot to be proud of here. Nobody's really pushed Ron as deep as he did, set him back as he did, in that regards. From your aspect, did you ever feel, I mean, because we've seen you take the damage and it's wearing on you. Did you feel in any particular round that you were like, I have to put him away now because I'm in danger? Or did you always feel, in control?
I felt mostly in control. I mean, that last round, obviously, I was like,
I
got to knock him out.
I got to knock him out.
I didn't, and I was like, well,
and then I didn't, and I was like, well,
I don't know. I don't know if I won or not.
I don't know. I don't know.
There's a couple times where he kind of like rolled.
There's a couple times
like
where he
eyes rolling back in his head, and he's walking
like
backwards.
eyes rolling
but he
back in
knocked
his
me
head, and
down.
he's walking backwards, but he knocked me down. And
I don't know. It was just. I don't know. It was just. I think that sudden death round. I was like, okay, I got him.
I think that sudden death round. I was like,
because
okay,
I felt kind of his power draining on that last.
Because I felt kind of his power draining on that last
hit. So I thought, okay, well, if it really is,
so I thought, okay, well,
based on the sudden death round.
Based on the sudden
then
death
I
round,
should win this, and I really thought I
then
did.
I should
but
win
then
this, and
in the back of my mind, I thought too. I was like, I didn't really.
In the back of my mind, I thought too. I was like, I didn't really earn it, because
man, Herzog was telling me, he's like, hey, you're flinching.
Man, Herzog was
like,
telling me,
dude, I don't feel it. I don't feel
and I was like, dude, I don't feel it. I don't feel any
and
flinching.
I even watched some of the playbacks, and I thought,
I even watched some of the playbacks,
and this could just be I was at a bad angle.
And this could just be I was at a bad angle.
I was like, I don't really feel like that was a flinch per se.
Because I asked him,
is that a bite down or is that a flinch?
Because I asked him, is that a bite down or is that a flinch?
But it's a championship match.
But it's a championship match.
I apologize afterwards because I really
I apologize.
I'm gonna get out here. I'm gonna be a champion.
I'm gonna get out here. I'm gonna be a
I
champion.
can't be making small mistakes like that.
I can't be making small
That's how I
mistakes
feel
like
about the whole thing.
Mhm.
So
that's how I feel about the whole thing.
Yeah. I mean, as a viewer, I thought it was part of your strategy. I mean, there definitely was trying to time the rollout and, even, being super picky, but I thought, I also thought it was a bit of a step out, to be quite honest. And I know I told you I didn't want to get into it tonight, but I think that, that could have literally been the difference, is just potentially that step back. I mean, you were able to put Ron back, in a couple of rounds, a couple of them that he stood still on. And, just moving that feet sometimes could make the difference in the judges' scorecards. Because I mean, it was incredibly tough, incredibly close fight, overall. And I mean, obviously they called you for it once, but you can say, and I mean, I'm sure the chatter is going to start. I'll tell you in the weeks to come if whether you want or not, it's going to be coming at you quite furious, I think. But obviously you did it within the rule set. You pushed it incredibly deep. But something you touched on that I thought was interesting. You kind of said, did you feel that Ron's power diminished round after round after round? Did you feel that first one was like the kamikaze nuke, and then you kind of seen it kind of reduce afterwards? Is that what you were kind of alluding to?
Yeah, what was it? Round 3 where he put me down?
What was it? Round 3 where he put me down temporarily?
I think so.
I think so. I don't have it on top of my head, man.
Yeah, I think that one surprised me because it diminished.
I think that one surprised me because it diminished. It might have been round 4.
It seemed like it was diminishing, so I was.
It seemed like it was diminishing,
like, so okay, cool. Because that first hit, he got me pretty good.
Okay, cool. Because that first hit, he got me pretty good.
Sweet, I can handle this.
I was like, sweet, I can handle this. But yeah,
Gotcha, my man. I mean, this is the worst we've seen you, man. Your face looks like it hurts. How's it feeling?
It's just a little swollen. I'm mostly glad because I had some minor nerve compression initially on the stage. I was slightly worried about it because I started seeing. I don't know what you call them, but they're like. I don't know when you get a migraine. They're like little lightning bolt looking things in your vision.
Lightning bolt looking things in your vision.
So I will say. At least the last 2 rounds, I was like. I can't fully see out of my left eye. I think it's throwing off my. Normally, I see the entire range of my body. And so I can see myself throwing my elbow. And sometimes your drilling's going so much you can't really feel. Your drilling's going so much you can't really feel. And that's the huge difference between like a knockout blow and just rocking somebody. I felt like that held me back a little bit. But it's on. I mean, it's for his. But it's on. I mean, it's for. He had incredible hits on me. So
he had incredible hits on me. So yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, I'm glad that those lightning bolts aren't there, are they?
Thank God.
No, thank God.
Good.
Yeah.
Awesome, Alan. Well, I appreciate you taking time. I appreciate you giving us this insight, and I look forward to this next chapter, which I believe will be a rematch.
Let's go.
Thanks, man.